Well, this is our...
What type of intro is that? Okay, well.
I'm not going to be like, yo, what's up, guys? Like, no, it's true.
Alright, go for it.
How long is this? Like, are you guys putting this on your channel?
Yeah, however long.
Just
Uncut.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Once we start, that's the first cut, and then uncut.
Okay.
Are you cutting? Oh.
So, this is our first podcast. This is going to be like, unlike any other video we've done. We just wanted to do like a podcast talk with you guys to, like, it'll get you guys knowing us more on a personal level because it's not a full production, and then you guys can hear our ideas. And why are you already laughing? Like, this is...
That's so bad.
Why is that funny?
Oh boy. Here we go.
Okay.
It's just gonna be a chill podcast, uncut, so you're gonna see that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about a topic. What did we say every week?
I wanted to do this. How about when we run out of ideas?
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, like every week.
to,
Let's do it. Yeah.
Hold up.
Every week till we run out of ideas.
Fine. Surely.
Okay. So today's topic is gonna be best first car.
And also, if you guys don't follow our Instagrams, we'll put them in the description below. On Instagram, I actually did a poll of 2 topics that we were going to choose for this video. And one of them was hate in the car world, which got 32%. And then best first car, which is 68%. So best first car wins the first video. So
how about this, like, every week before we film a podcast, we'll have on one of our pages, either Wicked page, Jordan's page, my page, or Calvin's page, a poll saying between 2 ideas, and then whichever one you like the best, that's what we'll go with.
Yes,
the battery is dying.
The battery's dying.
Yes, battery's slow.
Did you let's put the other one in the charger while we're waiting.
Yes. Hold on. All right.
We're very prepared, as you can tell.
Hey, it's the first one, and we're gonna figure out what we need to change after this. So actually, let's start like this. We'll just go down the line and say what was your first car in the first place. So Calvin, go ahead.
Well, wow, man. I guess my first, 4 cars. But my first car was a 1991 Nissan 240SX. No rust, believe it or not. Got it for $2,400. Came with wheels, tires, coilovers. They were kind of like ground control, like adjustable struts and stuff like that. 6-puck clutch, which was totally unnecessary. It was a stock 240, and yeah, she was for the price. I mean, that thing was so. I wish I could find another 240 for that price, that clean, but they just don't come around anymore. The guy was asking like 34 for it, and I was like, hey, I got 22, and he was like, I'll do 24. I was like, okay. So that was that. I only had it. Where'd
you buy it? Or do you remember?
It was local. It was.
Oh, okay.
It was. I think.
So it wasn't like Southern Car or whatever.
No. It must have been because dude, there was no rust on it.
Yeah. And
it had a lot of miles. It had like 170,000 miles on it.
Did you learn on that car? Learn stick?
No. I mean, I drove stick when I was probably 7 for the first time.
Oh, 7.
And then, but that was actually learning stick on a car with an actual clutch. Every time I'll never forget the actual first time I went for a drive. You know that hill leading up to Egypt Park, going to 31, that stoplight, as you're on, what is it, County Route 9 or whatever?
Yeah, you were saying the other day.
And I stopped, and I'm like, shit, the only way I could leave is, literally riding the clutch out, I was a novice, so what I did is I just dumped the gas and dumped the clutch. I was like, well, there's a car right behind me, so if I roll back, I will hit him. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, well, I don't want to stall it, be that guy, so I just dumped it, burn out of the light, and I was like, perfect way to get used to the clutch. But no, it was good. It was fun. I only had it for a week.
Oh.
Then there's a sad story about that car. So.
Gosh. We'll go into that later.
Maybe another day.
All right. What's up, dude?
Y'all know my first car, 2004 Subaru WRX. Got it for $5,500. Guy wanted 6.
This is your first car?
That's my first car.
Wow.
First actual owned car, not the first car I drove.
Decent.
First car I drove was a 2002 Ford Windstar. Oh yeah, that car was pretty sick. Drifted it.
We drove that to high school.
I drove that to high school.
You drove that to high school.
I drove high school. He drove something else.
On the days that you drove.
But yeah, my first actual owned car was my WRX. Got it for $5,500. Probably a little overpriced now that I look back at it because it does have some problems.
It's a lot of money for your first car.
Yeah, it is. Well, I had been saving up, so I hadn't been paying for anything else yet.
That's good though that you knew what you wanted to and then like you didn't just like.
Well, I
fall
also
for, like, a cheap
searched
car.
for forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got that. I did a lot of cleaning to it because it smelled like cigarettes when I bought it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it did.
Which, if it sits for a while now, you can smell it again. But when it's daily used, you don't really smell it. And then it blew up probably 3 months after I bought it. Bought it in November, blew up in March. And then you guys have seen the whole rebuild process. And now it's back on the road and it's got more problems. So, Subaru.
There you go.
Yeah.
What about you, bud?
All right. Well, actually, this channel started with my first car, I guess you could say. Our first 3 videos were
With
just
that car?
trying to fix my first car. So, my first car was a 2002 Isuzu Rodeo that I got handed down to me from my grandpops. So, thank you for that. That was my first car. It was Southern, had no rust, so I was glad about that.
That was awesome.
It was a 2-wheel drive truck, so it was great at drifting, not towing, nothing like that. But we actually had a lot of fun with that. Like I know like especially from my friends from high school, like everybody somehow figured out, like everybody was like, I guess, into it. I had a 14-inch light bar in the front, I think, and then we had the basic 12-inch subs in the back. You know, the stupid stuff. I had neon blue lights underneath the footwell.
You chopped your springs too?
Oh no, we kept it lifted.
Lifted.
We kept it lifted.
Okay.
That was the first car we learned how to plasti dip stuff on.
Great.
Yes.
Oh, that was...
Yes. The interior
that
was
was a learning
great.
car.
Everything was perfect.
It was really a solid car.
Yes, and then it blew up.
But before it blew up,
Okay.
one other thing that we did that I thought was cool for a little bit of time, we took the spare tire from underneath, put it on the top, strapped it to the racks on the top.
Yes.
That looked cool for about a week.
Yes.
And
then it blew up.
And then it blew up.
And then it blew up.
And we're like, oh, what's that sound? Oh, it's a rod knock. Nice.
Spun
Burned
knock.
oil.
I guarantee it was a spun bearing. It sounded the same
Yeah, as mine.
something else. But yeah, that was my first car. Obviously, I got that for free. But I guess you could say.
Did you pay $1?
Oh yes,
Technically, how'd you get it for free?
I had to.
Oh,
because I got it handed down. But the way it works, like in New York, at
You
least,
have to pay.
you have to pay something. So I bought my first car for $1.
Well, can't you say you received it as a gift?
Gift?
I
Pay tax on it?
because I believe because it was out of state, it came from Georgia, and so when you're having to transfer everything, somehow you can't.
I mean, you could literally just say you got it for $50.
Right. Well, I got it for $1.
Oh, that's what it said on the bill of sale.
Yes,
$1.
$1. Yes.
Okay, so your tax is like 10 cents.
Yes.
Solid.
Yes.
Solid.
Basically, no tax.
It's a good deal.
No tax. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with that car. Honestly, I drove it for a little bit of junior year of high school, all of senior year, and then right after that summer is when it spun its bearing. And
It lasted for a while. If we knew.
Oh,
more
it
about
had
the burning oil.
another good thing. It had 235,000 miles on it, out of a V6, basically Honda motor. So it was good. It had VTEC, this little button you'd press where it. What did it
noise
say?
happens.
You didn't have a button.
Yes,
there was no button.
Yes, there was the power thing on the bottom.
Power button?
It said power.
Oh,
you were there.
wait.
Yeah, remember it? You remember it?
But
okay,
either way, it
power.
felt quick.
Nothing.
Either way, when you floored it, it was
Nothing
like
changed.
you felt something kick in almost.
No, it had VTEC. Like something opened
I
up.
remember there was like
at 5,000 where
the normal
VTEC is
mode
a
in
myth.
the power mode.
No, but
VTEC
yes,
is
it
a
just
myth.
sounds different. Like it didn't.
Sweet.
It didn't like. It's not like.
So this is the third time the battery has died. Now we're on Calvin's camera until our battery is charged. But as I was trying to say the last time, Ben has been wants to tell us some stuff, so he's gonna scooch in here too.
Yeah.
So this is Ben. You guys seen him in a couple older videos.
Jesus, is close.
We have been friends for how long?
It's
Since I
warm.
moved here, 7 years basically.
Yeah, 7th or 8th grade.
Yes, which is a long time.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
What's up, little Rye?
Okay.
All right.
What did you want to say?
So, the Isuzu power button, it was there, but it didn't do anything.
Okay, that's all you
It
wanted to
didn't.
say.
No, it didn't do anything.
Honestly, the problem. Yo, do you want? Oh, is this yours?
What the hell, Ryan?
Well, cause it's like I don't know. Whatever. Get that
It's
out
gonna
of here.
pick
It's
up the
distracting.
vibrating noise.
Oh,
It's
did it
distracting.
vibrate? Sorry.
Honestly, the reason that car blew up definitely was because you floored it so much. Because you thought it had VTEC.
No. It was because it
You
burned
floored
oil.
it so much. No, yeah. because since you floored it so much and it was already burning oil, you were just killing its oil.
Oh yeah.
And then we'd still floor it and it'd be like, and all right, so we're getting off topic. Best first car.
boy.
Who had the best? Well, Ben, what was your first car?
The gold Volvo, baby.
Did you buy that or?
No.
How
My dad gave it to me to drive, but technically my first car is the car I have now.
The one that you bought.
The one.
Okay.
Audi,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
But the
So
first.
that Audi, y'all should know that from our review of Mikhail's Audi S or A4. Audi A4. Now he has an S4, but now that's Ben's car.
Hopefully S4 coming soon. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
Keep delivering them pizzas.
Yes, sir. It pays.
Okay, so we went over each one of our first car. How about this? If you could go back and redo your first car purchase, what would you do?
Just straight down the line, or whoever has an idea first.
Whoever.
Because
pops
honestly,
one up first.
I could talk about this.
Okay.
Well, considering my first 4 cars were my first car, I'll probably buy another 240. So.
Okay, so how about a condition thing? Like what color would you buy? What interior stuff would you buy? Or
So.
what do you wish it had that it didn't?
Well, I wish I had a freaking RB26.
Right. Okay, but that I mean like
God damn.
like you buy it off the lot. As
Yeah,
is.
like premium edition type stuff.
So hang on. Well, you can't. But I can't buy a 240 off the lot.
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Like
what options off the lot would you want when you found a car that you could buy? So like you know how my car is the premium model because it's got the heated seats and the sunroof. So when you're looking for a 240, are you looking for one that has
Honestly,
the sunroof?
no.
So you're just
You just want straight up
Cause,
base
yeah,
model.
because I don't even. They're just as long as it's clean is all I care about. Now you can't find them.
So you really wouldn't redo your
No.
purchase?
So
I
you-
loved it,
you
dude.
liked
It had no sunroof, which I wish my current 240 had no sunroof.
Okay.
Like my
Why do
current.
people hate the sunroof so much?
Slick tops are cool, man. I
Yeah.
don't know, dude. It's just rigid. It's sleek. It's nice. I don't know, man. I do like the
My
sunroof though because
roof is
it looks
sweet.
cool aesthetically. Just like a little
pop.
roof spoiler thing, but like other than that.
All right. Well, what about this? If you could not buy a 240, what would
I buy?
What would you buy for a first car?
Oh, good God. Dude, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Do you want that to marinate for a little bit?
Give me a little
Rip it.
marination.
All
All
right.
right, so if I could redo my process all over again, I would try to take almost the Jordan route, pay a little bit less for mine, because he got his...
$1.
No, not for first car, for a WRX, because you got yours for $5.
That's only
If I
$500
could-
drop.
Yeah, I know, but still. It's still $500 more I could put towards modding it or something.
New motor.
Yes. I would try to find one that had no engine mods, because now, where I am at now, I know a lot more about a Subaru than I did when I bought it.
That's a good suggestion for first car. Buy one with like the least
Yes.
Want it,
mods.
try to
Yes.
get...
Do everything
especially
yourself.
if it's a Subaru, make sure it's stock.
Yes.
And a
Motor-wise.
240.
Yes.
Yeah.
People mess
Oh,
with the
yeah.
wiring.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
They mess with the wiring. It's nothing but headaches.
That's what I would redo. I would try to find one that was a little cleaner. I don't know how I didn't notice the fender rust when I bought it.
It was not like that. I swear it's from just sitting in your driveway over winter.
That could be it too, because it rained. Just everything is just sitting there.
It was not like
Is
that.
that after they painted it? Or are you talking about your quarter panel? Or your fender?
No, my fender,
Your
my
front fender?
passenger fender.
They painted that. Someone painted that.
Yeah.
So they probably just did a job. Pardon the language.
Right.
They probably did a crap job.
No, they did.
So
They
what?
probably, they
'cause you
probably
can
didn't
see-
seal it properly.
On my old headlights, you can see silver on the top of them because they didn't.
Oh yeah, no,
remove
yeah,
them.
yeah. They did, yeah, I saw overspray like
yeah,
everywhere.
it was everywhere.
and-
they
yeah,
didn't
no,
even finish painting the
and
underside
it's
of
not
the
even
hood.
the same color.
So yeah, essentially,
It's not the same.
all
color.
these reasons that we're talking about is why I would redo my purchase.
Yeah.
I think now, and the plans I have for it, besides just the fact that the underbody's kind of clean, it's like I can redo it all and it would be better.
Like my bug eye was, oh man, like everything was
piece?
there. No,
Oh,
dude,
it was
it
clean.
was immaculate. Like nothing was changed.
Grandpa owned.
I can only imagine. So like everything was there. Stock airbox. Everything was original. No mods. No rust. And it had. I mean, it had good miles on it. It had like 130,000 miles on it. But
Yeah.
I think it came from the south or somewhere further south. Like I think even Pennsylvania. Like not far.
Yeah. So you guys that don't know what we're talking about, like rust. Oh, what's rust? Like living in New York.
Oh,
they
what's
use-
rust? I think
rust?
everyone
No, I
knows
mean,
what
like-
Rust is the devil. Is
Yes.
what rust is.
But like other people, like Or like,
Like,
what do you
some
mean
people
rust?
They don't
Like,
get the winners and.
So
There's like rust and rot.
Salt
like,
plus
if you're not from
metal
up here,
is
you don't understand.
not good.
Salt plus metal is why we can't have nice
Yes.
things.
That's why we say, oh, we need a winter car.
Yeah. So back to what I'm trying to say here. If I could redo it, maybe I would actually just buy a bug eye if I could find a clean one, because that would be cheaper. But I would try to find, ideally, a cleaner one that has almost the same clean underbody that mine does now. That's like completely stock, engine wise, and then
Can you check if that's still recording?
why would his never stops?
I mean, it's like.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Dude, this thing will go forever.
Okay.
Quality.
Honestly, I would just try to find one that's completely stock with motor, and then nicer interior. And I wouldn't go with the silver. When I was looking, I wanted to go with the blue, because that blue for Subaru is so iconic.
We looked at a white Hawkeye too.
I did look at a white Hawkeye,
That was
but
nice.
it was okay.
It had a little bit of rot though. So
It had
was
more,
like, no.
where my fender rust is now, it had rot.
Yeah.
So that was a little sketchy, and I didn't.
And I think it had even more mods than.
Oh no, that one
It
was.
did have a 6-putt
that-
clutch, because remember driving that?
That
with,
one
like,
was
old
modded.
boat?
It had full mods
Mhm.
done.
The kid worked at Van Bortle Subaru,
Mm-hmm.
and he was trying to get rid of it to get a new.
He already
Newer
had it
one.
on the way. He had to pay for that.
Okay.
He needed to sell that so he could pay for the note.
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially, I would just get stock motor, blue. I like the heated seats and sunroof, so I'd try to find one with that again. And that'd be it.
Okay.
You?
We're saying what will we do instead of our first car again?
I think that's what
we're
you said.
saying. Okay.
If you could redo buying a first car.
Do you want me to talk about the one I bought myself or the one I got handed to me?
Let's say the one you bought, because that's
Okay.
the first car you
All right, sure,
physically spent money
Yeah,
on.
and then have okay.
So recap on what it is, though.
So the car that I have right now, that's the first car and only car I went to go look at to purchase, and I was almost hesitant to buy it because like you want to expand your options and look other places besides the first one that comes to you. It's really tempting to just buy that first car that you look at. What's so funny?
That's what I told you.
What?
That's exactly what I told you. And we were sitting there, and I was like, don't buy the first one you see.
Oh, I know, and then I
Do
did.
not do it. And he's just like, dude, I bought a Subaru. I went and looked at it, and I bought it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, so that was the first one I went to go see. So if I were to change anything, like the rust was like, it wasn't horrendous. Like there's no rot yet, but it's starting to on the fender. All you Subaru guys know where that starts. If I could redo it, maybe I would go look at more cars just because now I don't know if I would have ran into a better one that would have, like, the one that I bought, everything was stock except for suspension, so you really can't go too wrong with suspension mods.
Yeah.
Engine mods is a little sketch when you don't know what's into it, how it's tuned and everything. So the one that I bought pretty much is almost perfect to me, but if I could redo it, I would not go for the first one I saw, and I actually was thinking about going south to find one and then bring it back up, but I was too impatient and wanted to...
Impatient had cash in hand.
Yeah, so I did that. But
Honestly,
if I could redo it, go to the south, wait a little bit longer to bring one back.
I think you got pretty lucky with the one you have.
Oh yeah,
Because with the rust, it's not that bad. But the way that you bought it modded is perfect, having all suspension
Just
stuff
suspension.
done. It's
Nothing
like
else.
literally ready for stock motor, like autocross.
Yeah.
Like you could just whip that thing around.
I
which you
agree
did.
with Bri.
Yeah.
Like, you did get pretty lucky on the first
Yeah.
car.
For all
'Cause
the,
then I didn't
all
have-
the suspension mods you have.
I didn't have to buy the suspension
Dude.
stuff. Like, I got lucky with that one. I'd rather have suspension stuff than motor stuff. So I'm glad it didn't have anything motor wise.
Yeah.
And it still doesn't. It's still slow. I can take corners pretty quick. That's all I care about. But all right, what about you, buddy?
So, what I do differently is I go from a dealership because I need a car that is certified because I have spent a lot of money repairing.
So yeah, that
The car.
Ben's a different kid.
Yeah. So,
you
they
have
work
a
on
taste
about
for
that
newer
German.
cars, kind
Yeah,
of, right?
I have a
Okay.
taste for newer cars, so there's a lot of stuff that I can't work on because it's all computerized like they can. And I just
Cheap life.
I'm pretty impatient, and I don't really have
You have other things to do.
right. So
You're a busy dude.
Yeah.
I can't work on my own car.
Like, That also like goes into like, oh, every car guy is like a different type of car guy. Like you want to build things from the ground up. He doesn't. He wants to hop right in, have some fun, stuff like that. I guess we're kind of in between.
Ben, for you, would you go new car standard or automatic?
It depends on the year. So my car's an 09. I would go manual if I got another 09 because there wasn't the dual clutch in them. But if I were to go 13, automatic.
Is that when they started?
Because they're just better
Something
quality.
like that. I don't know exactly what year they started, so don't quote me on this. I won't. No, I'm not.
So you just want a dual clutch? That's what you're saying?
Yes, I would go for the dual clutch.
Okay.
But yes, and I would. Well, the A4 doesn't even have a car with dual clutch, so that leads me to my next thing. I'd hop up and get an S4, which is what I should have waited on.
V6 supercharged?
V6 supercharged instead of the 4-cylinder turbo, which I have right now.
Yeah.
I love the sound of my blow-off valve, but that supercharger whine is calling me.
And the intake is great.
It is calling me. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's probably going to be my next car if I don't go for a truck, because I really like diesel trucks as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I guess back to, like, let's restart with the budget. Like, say, we'll give a dollar amount and then pick...
Are we saying what we think the best first car would be for that budget amount?
For that budget. So we'll see, like, which route everybody else goes. And how about this?
I already know Calvin's answer.
No, but let's do this. Let's do this.
No matter what dollar amount, he's going to be like 240, 240, 240.
Just get a 240. Yeah, you're good.
Dude,
okay, so how about...
We'll make 240.
We'll make it different. Pick something that you haven't owned yet.
All right.
So it's kind of hard to pick, but you'll find something.
I got you.
Who wants to go first?
What's the dollar amount?
Let's give... How about...
I'll go $2,000.
$2,000.
2,500.
We'll start... $3,000. We'll start with $3,000.
All right. Oh wait, we never came back to you. You were marinating about something.
About what car I would have gotten if I didn't buy a 240.
Oh yes,
what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Honestly, truthfully,
another 240.
No, honestly, I probably would have gotten a 300Z.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Something rear-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive for sure. Still 5-speed.
Modest.
2-door.
Still on these.
Would have been awesome to have the target tops. I still want a Z, but I would have probably bought an NA one just because insurance and price would have been cheaper when I was 16.
And then you mod it yourself anyways.
And then but now I'll get the definitely twin turb ski, for sure. Mm-hmm. But yeah, 300Z. Those things are awesome. I love them.
All right.
Sweet.
So best first car
for
$3,000.
No.
I thought it was $2,500.
No, we jumped it up.
Honestly, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say a Civic. And I am not a Honda guy. Mm-mm. I will never own a Honda guy. But to be quite honest, for $2,500, that hurts you.
Oh,
I'm sorry. We can hug it out later. But to be honest, for $2,500, you will get a very reliable Honda. Okay. It will suck, and it probably won't be very fun because it won't have VTAC.
And
you can't make cool
noises
with your friends
on it,
and
the power button.
Show all your high school friends that that you make VTAC noises and
front wheel drive.
I'm gonna say a Civic. You will get a nice Civic for $2,500.
Hatch,
and it probably won't. I do not know.
Whatever you
I don't
can
know
find,
jack squat about Civics.
Okay.
Besides they have an EK, CK, GK hatch. That's all I know about
EKC.
That's all I know, dude. Just a nice little 4-door. I feel like, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bring your girls around, or boys if you're into that.
Hey, it's 2017.
That's what I'm saying. We do not
judge here at Calvin's Garage and Wicked Street Media.
We do not judge in the basement of Wicked Street Media.
Jordan's wearing pink.
That's right.
That just makes me more of a man.
That raises questions.
Yeah, so.
But I forgot what we were talking about. What are we talking about?
$3,000. You said
Civic. So that's right. So Civic. No, we said so it is $3,000. Yeah, I'm still with Civic though, because you can get it since because I can't recommend 240 because you know what I mean. So I will say you could get other stuff for $3,000, but will it be as reliable and will it be as cheap to drive and insure and fix as a Civic? No.
Probably not.
Definitely not.
You got a good argument there.
I can assure you it won't be, actually.
That's tough for me to make a decision now because you are not wrong with the Civic. They're just so cheap.
It hates me to say that, but shoot.
It's a good first car.
It's a good
beginner car.
I knew a lot of people that had
even if it is stick.
And it was like
it's a good slow car to work
a month to insure. Or yeah, I mean my 240 is like I think $28. But
it's like our buddy Curtis. He had a Civic. It's like
I remember that thing. That was a lot.
It's easy to drive stick on.
Okay, let me say this. That car was $3,000. Exactly what we're talking about. It had no rust. and it was fine until he just screwed it up.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're watching.
But it's like, Hondas are usually pretty reliable.
You can beat the
especially
piss out of them, and they
So-
they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I might actually have to side with Kelvin because
No. Pick something different.
Damn it!
You
Because the only
There's no way.
bastard.
There's no way you can't pick something different, dude.
I would say a
No, I
Subaru.
got
Yeah.
For a $3,000
I know.
budget.
Let me say.
car-
Let me speak though.
Listen. For a $3,000 budget, a car that is reliable, you can't find anything else. Find me an Audi for $3,000.
don't want an Audi.
Find me a WRX for $3,000.
Dude, there's bug eyes.
Bug-eye.
Bug eye.
Fine.
They will all
look
blow
at
up within
Brian's.
5 minutes.
Brian.
My
Brandon.
Bug-eye was $7,000.
Right. Look at Brandon's car.
They wanted 8.
He spent like what, $5,000 on it, and it was still a POS.
I sold it for
So
8.5.
all right, so for me,
It's got to be a
the
Civic.
car I would say he already chose Civic, which is a great choice. I would say a Subaru, but I already have a Subaru, so I can't say that.
See that?
So let me think here real quick,
Just skip Brian.
All
All right, go on to Jordan. I'm
All right.
gonna think.
So my thinking this whole time was
Civic.
Oh, yo, wait.
No.
No, I got one. I got one. Just like some old ass Camry or something. Some
Jake
old Toyota.
Winter.
Dude, some
No,
old.
that car was always broken though.
But yeah, just something old
Grandma.
either like old grandma car pretty much. An old Toyota Camry would be like perfect. Like low miles, you probably won't find it in
You
sticks,
won't find it for low miles.
or not low miles.
It will have
Low power.
200,000 miles on it.
Yeah,
No doubt.
but it's not gonna. It shouldn't break on you. It won't be stick. You won't be cool, but you'll be driving.
Honda game.
That's pretty cool. Driving's cool.
That is cool.
It's better
Hey.
than riding the bus.
Exactly. So, all right, go ahead. That's what
right.
I'm saying.
so this is actually a true story. Before I started seriously looking at Subarus and stuff,
Oh, I know what you're saying.
I was. Do you?
Yeah.
I was looking for an SUV.
Never mind. I don't know.
No, you don't. So a lot of the
SUV.
SUVs, like you got the little
I know what he's saying.
you got an S10. You can pick up an S10 for like what, couple thousand.
Do not take
Dude,
my idea. Do
You
not
can
take
you can
my
pick up a
idea.
GMC Jimmy.
Is that what you were gonna say?
Dude,
No, that's not what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna
dude,
say what I
a
was gonna say.
Ranger.
That's what I was gonna say.
any
Ranger,
mini
a
truck
Ford
you can
Ranger.
get.
Ranger
Or-
Danger.
I was
baby.
actually looking at another SUV, and then I was like, nope, screw it. Let's just buy.
My buddy
something
actually
I
just
want.
picked up a rust-free Ranger for $2,600.
See what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say.
That's
It was a 5 or 4 speed, but stick shift, no rust.
Mhm.
Starting to like bubble up on the bumper,
That's
but
okay.
A
It
good
runs.
winter car.
had good tires on it. He was hauling his wheeler around.
Also a Jeep. You can pick
The
up
guy
a
with the
Jeep for
SCI, Justin. You know
yes.
Justin.
Yes.
Oh, that's what he got.
You can pick up
He
a
had a
Jeep
CRV.
for $3,000.
Shoot, I mean, now that I
That's
think
good.
about it, a CRV, they come in all-wheel drive depending on where you live.
VTEC, bro.
Do they have VTEC?
I don't know.
You always
know,
just
but
got to find the older
Everything
ones
has
so they
VTEC
depreciate.
nowadays.
VTEC.
I was thinking he was gonna say, weren't
A
you looking
Golf,
at?
dude. An old Golf would
Oh,
be...
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes,
The
I know what you're
RSX?
talking about. I was looking at Acura RSXs.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
I was playing the piano last night, and I guess he didn't put it away correctly.
No, I didn't.
Like a diesel Golf would be cheap, like a early
Your
2000
father had
Golf.
one.
Yeah, but then you get
a
the
diesel
lawsuits.
Jetta. That thing.
The recalls.
There was 600 miles to a tank on that car.
Damn straight, dude. It's probably a 10-gallon tank.
Oh my gosh, that car was awesome.
Yeah,
I
dude.
missed that car.
Didn't he have to turn it in? 'Cause
Yeah,
of the
he
thing?
turned it in, and Volkswagen, I think it was Dick-Eyed Volkswagen up in East
Good
Rochester.
old Dick.
Good old Dick-Eyed.
Richard.
Yeah.
Rich.
That's my dad's name too.
Hell yeah.
Richard. But anyways, they gave my dad a pretty good amount of money for his 09 Jetta. So
What do you pick up now?
he's got a Volvo XC60 2013, and it's the
It's
it's
Ben's
the
dream
high
car.
end package. I forgot what that's called because I don't really like Volvos that much.
I like a Volvo.
I like their new badge, that black
the new
badge.
Volvos are really nice. Like the XC90s,
That's what my mom has.
those are nice. They look real elegant.
They do.
Look real good.
I don't remember what the high end package is called.
All right, we're getting off topic. $3,000.
So-
So I think that covers
Did
it.
we all? Yes, we all.
Yeah.
$5,000.
Ranger.
No. Let's jump it up. Let's jump it up to like 10.
Oh
Let's
wow.
do 6. Let's do
Some
6.
of us are privileged.
Let's
in
do 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah, because you can't jump from 3 to 10.
No, I'm just saying like. All right.
It's like,
fine.
where the hell did all the common folks go?
Right out the door.
We're talking to rich,
So we're going 6?
That's what I'm saying.
we're talking to people with cash in their
We'll
pocket.
do
here.
6. We'll do 6.
All right.
So, first car.
Does this still have to be something
Shoot,
you
man.
haven't already bought?
Yes.
I mean, $6,000 to save up $6,000 for your first car.
It's a lot.
That's it's a bit.
Assuming a part-time job with school.
It's a bit. I mean, it depends on how soon you get your first car as well, too, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what I pay.
It depends what you're into.
When you get if you're a car person, you want a car right away. Like, the moment you get your permit even, you're
That's
like,
what I was
I want a
thankful
car.
for.
Do we want...
And I don't know who has $6,000 cash at 16.
Right.
That's a tricky one.
So
So I guess now, so I don't even know if this would be like, this is almost just like a best car for $6,000.
Well, are we talking car, truck, SUV, or all three?
I guess all three.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Whatever
just
you
vehicle,
want.
I guess.
Because for me, it's going to be a car.
Oh,
That's fine.
Oh, of course.
So $6,000. Let's just assume you got your license a little bit ago, and let's say that you're paying $3,000 and your parents are matching you $3,000.
Oh, sure. You got some good grades or something?
Mm-hmm. Yes. All A's.
Parents are excited.
son.
Maybe you didn't
Well, that
go
wasn't
to
you, Jordan.
Maybe
You didn't
one
fail
B.
out?
Yeah, no, that's why I got my car for free.
Maybe you didn't flunk out or something.
Okay,
They
so
decided-
Maybe you went to class. First of all, they're
Yes.
just pumped about that.
Whoa, Jim!
You're just off the pot.
Art class!
Yeah, you made it to class,
No more
Jim.
Blizzy.
Here's $3,000.
You made it.
We're so proud.
What, you finally took the bus?
Yeah.
Three.
I actually woke up on time
You
today.
didn't beat up your
Or at
teacher
all.
today.
Jeez.
Damn fair.
And he gets
All right,
$3,000 for it?
$3,000 from you, $3,000 from
$6,000.
whoever.
Whoever.
You have $6,000. What are you gonna do?
Oh, boy. Okay, well. Okay.
Put it in the bank.
Honestly, you could get. Oh, that's.
You can
can you
get
get a
a-
Corvette for that? Like a C5 Corvette?
Not C5, but you can get like a C4.
Well, I don't know if I'll go that. That's a little bit too
A
retro
C5,
for me.
you're-
C5 is about as low as I could go.
No, C4 you could get for about $10,000, $6,000
okay.
ish.
All right, then scratch
You
that.
could
Maybe
still-
a Camaro. Maybe like a little Z.
Yeah, I was
You
about
can
to
buy a
say, you
Camaro.
can
Little
get some pretty
Camaro, little
decent
LS1
cars for
V8
$6,000.
motor. You know what I mean? A little for Dale.
Do it for Al!
Get them bald eagles. You know what I mean?
Um,
That's not bad. You can do that for $6,000, I think.
Yeah.
So I can't choose a 240 or a Subaru because I've owned both. So
Yes, you cannot.
can't choose either of those.
that's that
Well,
kind
it could be a different type of Subaru. Like
Oh,
just
what?
not a WRX.
a
of
freaking.
asshole.
Why are you changing the rules
You
in
can't
the
get
middle
an
of the
STI
game?
though.
Yeah, I'd say.
Not for
Right.
$6,000.
oh,
You can barely get a nice WRX.
No,
for
you
$6,000.
I would
can't.
get a-
You can't get an STI.
if
for
I
$6,000.
could,
There's no way.
I would get that Hawkeye WRX for $6,000. If I
It's
could.
the same car.
I don't have a Hawkeye.
You could also get a loan
No,
out.
I'm
Well,
saying.
WRX, yeah.
my god.
I'm saying you can't. Like you could.
Why
you
is
can
he
pick up.
making the rules?
Yeah, you're the worst
How
one
about
to
we
make
just
the
say
rules.
$6,000? Doesn't matter that we've owned it. No, it's just an honest. That's a good car.
Now he's pissed.
Just
Look
a
at
good
him.
car.
Now he's pissed.
I was gonna say you could pick.
Jeez.
You could pick a Legacy. You could pick an Outback. I'm saying like a different model of the same brand, not the same model.
I
This
would
one
not
time,
recommend
2
an
years
Outback.
newer.
I would not recommend an Outback.
No Outback for
This
him.
one time
Or
I saw an
Legacy.
Outback,
He doesn't
Outback,
like
and
Chris.
Outback Steakhouse.
Chris P, I'm sorry.
He doesn't like that.
I wouldn't recommend one
No.
unless. No, just no. I would no. Can't
Okay.
can't think of a reason. Get a WRX. Get an STI.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Unless you
all
have
right.
a family.
How about this? How about this?
No.
You ain't fitting any
You
kids
could
in that
probably
back
get-
seat.
Then you get yourself a JDM wagon STI.
You could probably
Somehow.
get an old Mustang
That's the only way.
for
Yeah, you could pick a
$6,000.
Mustang.
Yeah, if
you
you're
were
trying
looking
to kill
at
people every
Mustangs,
5 minutes,
If you're a bad driver, yeah.
which is every Mustang driver.
Hey man.
Sorry.
but you might not have enough horsepower to get them.
No, they'll figure a way out, man.
Okay.
They'll put it in overdrive and kick
Send
that
it.
thing into low.
Press
Kick
the
that
power
thing
button.
into low.
You know what I'm saying? The L. Kick her to low.
Why is it automatic?
Because that's just Mustang drivers, man. Don't ask me, ask them. Ask them why they choose automatic. Or maybe the reason why they crash so much because they don't know how to drive stick. They just pop the clutch and they're like, "Oh, let's do it for Dale."
Oh,
And before they know it, they got an
Sound like
arm
you've got
out
some
of their
personal
grill.
problems here, bud.
I'm just pissed. It's got me raging over
So what?
He's gotten
Hey,
hit by
let's
a
go
Mustang
back to
before.
you.
here. Okay.
What's
For $6,000.
$6,000? Just make a good argument for your car. Choose a car, any car.
Any car for $6,000. Maybe. Ooh, here's one. A Lexus SC300. SC300. 1J. No, excuse me. 2J, not turbo. But if you find one for $6,000, it'll probably be 5-speed. You know what I mean? Because those
It'd
are
be
hard to.
2J non-turbo.
2J, not turbo.
Okay.
But it's
Yeah,
a nice
that's
car.
Yes.
They do look sick. They're different.
Long
Not a lot
and-
of people have them.
It's long and low.
Yeah.
Longer, or even an IS300.
That's another
The
good
older
one.
ones.
And because it's a
Those look
Lexus,
cool.
they had some fanciness to them.
Sure.
They were a little
I
nice.
mean, it's a Toyota, but sure.
Yeah.
I guess that's Yeah, that's a little different.
Okay. What about you?
I already said.
You said
I forgot what I said, but I said something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on Craigslist just to see what's out
What
there
did I say?
currently.
There you go.
Six,
So you must know.
just
All
currently.
right. Well,
while you guys,
while he's looking that up,
I'm gonna marinate.
so for $6,000,
Prime rib.
I could go for something.
I actually enjoy, especially after driving his BMW the other day.
The Beam.
I enjoyed the old
Beamers.
Yes, I
Dude.
enjoy the old German cars. So like my family had
a Beamer.
my family had a
old
'96
Mercedes.
E320.
The windshield wipers didn't work. The turn signals
What?
didn't work. That car, it was broken.
And ours?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It was
Everything worked
Oh yeah, okay.
except for the phone.
Okay.
It had a nice phone in it.
And so you're like,
I would
yeah.
cop
Sometimes you got to
Kelvin's
pop it into
E36.
neutral to pop it into drive.
for
But we're
sale.
doing 60 down the highway.
Right, because it had
All
a
right,
misfire
boys,
and it
why
would die.
don't you calm down?
Oh god, that
We're
car
not
was
talking
awful.
about that
No,
car.
it was great.
That car was
It was
awful.
great.
Don't
All
listen
right.
to him.
All right, so he wants his C390 or whatever it was.
E320.
Same thing.
No.
ABC 12.
But I guess I would do like an older Mercedes.
You've got a
That's
good
for
argument there.
$6,000.
I forgot about those.
Like maybe an old AMG.
That
Can
might
you
be
get
more
an
than
older
$6,000.
Yes, easily. Like a
How old,
2000,
like
like a 2001
2000?
AMG
$6,000?
E63 AMG 6Gs.
No way.
Yep.
I'm checking.
They're gonna look it up.
No,
All right.
probably like 10 grand.
All right, what do you want? $6,000.
There's an Audi S4 B5 here for 6 grand.
Ooh, yuck. I hate those bodies.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they look
Which one?
nice.
I mean, I like that one guy's.
I saw a
clean.
banana
Oh.
yellow one the other day.
banana yellow.
I
Like,
like those.
Yeah, that's
I
sick.
feel like
I
you
like
like some
that
old
year.
I
bodies.
don't like those years.
That's like
Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is it.
punch buggy.
Yes. VW 2005 5995. But oh, Impala SS 5999.
I forgot about Impalas. You can
Bargain.
get those too.
Bargain.
Pulling people over.
Dude,
Yeah,
a
but look-
1964 C20 Chevy pickup truck. If you're trying to pick up,
Let's get back on it.
dude,
Accord, dude, old
V10,
Accords,
V10.
Honda Accords.
Lambo or
Those are cheap.
or Viper.
What? 1500 Dodge Ram 2500 diesel. Diesel.
Okay.
Diesel. All right, here we go. Here's a Mercedes CLK 500 for 6 grand.
Oh yeah, Ben left. So
He was getting food. So, I think the point is here you can get a lot of.
Dude, there's a
Pretty good
diesel
cars
truck
for
for
6.
55. If you guys into trucks, you can get a nice diesel. Well,
Mm-hmm.
a decent diesel
So,
for 6
since we're
grand.
giving advice here on
Dude.
Best First Cars podcast,
A 7 Series BMW. If you're trying to be like Russian mafia style, you're getting yourself this 745 Li, long wheelbase, man.
Long wheelbase.
79,000 miles. This is a brand new 2002 7 Series.
for how much?
5 grand, less than 5 grand.
That's less than I paid for my car.
Less. That's a good deal.
So,
That's a good deal.
I would hop on Craigslist or whatever you're on.
See list.
Yeah. And just look through.
Eclipse.
Just put in your top market. Jeez.
One
Oh yeah, the
first gen Eclipse.
Some
No, excuse
Fast
me,
and
second
Furious
gen.
style.
Second gen.
so Fast and Furious style.
Yes. Runs and drives. No check engine lights.
Go
4
through
grand.
the Craigslist. Look at a bunch of them. Test drive them. Make sure they run, work. Nothing's wrong with them. You can find a pretty decent car for 6.
This is a caged 1982 Mustang for 6 grand. There.
Wow.
Oh, it's actually okay. Yes. Okay, it's got some work done to her.
Are we pumping up the price? 10? Or you
Or
want to go
we just-
12? Or is that it?
I think that's it. Honestly, this probably is already 40 minutes long.
It's probably pretty long.
Mm.
How about this last thing? If you have 12 grand to spend on a car, maybe this is your third car. What do you get? Not as a best car, just as what you want.
Just like what I want.
Yeah, 12 grand.
For 12 grand.
12 grand. I gotta think because I don't even know. It can be anything. I know you'd probably go STI.
Yeah, honestly,
Can
the
you
goal.
get an STI for that cheap?
The goal is I want to get 2004 STI.
That is a goal.
That's the first year.
Clean 04 STI.
That's the first year that they brought the STI to America.
And that beautiful wing. Oh, just everything
You
about
already
that.
have that wing.
I know, but on a clean STI,
The thing is, it's like another whole $10,000 from what our car cost just to get that year of STI.
See, I wouldn't go with that because I'd probably just keep building and swapping mine because it's a better build. I would probably go $12,000. Could I get an E36 M3 for that?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Dude. Oh, you can get like 2 of those.
I would go E36 M3 and mod it up.
Get an E46.
Nah, dude, I like the 36 look better. I like that little bit of box in there, just like Evan Beckerman's. Evan, if you're watching.
Pretty dope.
I love the 36.
Love the 36.
Mm-hmm. I think I would go with that because I haven't owned something German.
I got one for sale.
It'd be dope to put some nice... I'm not buying his.
Phone number right
No offense, I just can't afford that right now. I would. Doesn't seem bad.
Payment plan.
He would help me build it.
Finance.
So. I'll pay in 2 years. Can I pay in 2 years?
No.
Want to give me it to drive around for now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
All right, what are you gonna buy? $12,000 in the pocket right now.
Probably a 350Z.
I thought you liked the 70s.
You can't get one for $12,000.
No.
You get a really nice one for 12, or a 350 for 12.
So you'd be happy with that?
I might. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, just off the top of my head, that's probably what I would choose. Yes. Or. An R32 GTST.
GTST. Yes, and then you could just mod it.
Yes.
Make it a GTR.
Yes.
You could import that, get it all set up for that, or just buy one that's already here?
To import it, that might push it over a little bit.
No, they're cheap. You can buy it for like $7,000 before you import them.
Before.
And then all taxes and fees. Oh yeah. And then here, to buy one, it's like $8,000 to $11,000. So I would have some money to mod it. As well. But yeah, for $12,000, I'd probably a Skyline.
Okay.
A little different.
All right. I think that wraps up our podcast. Let us know what we can improve on for our podcast style of going about it. If you don't like how we did it, let us know what you want us to do. So then next podcast will keep getting better and better and better until it's the perfect podcast setup and you guys like how we go about answering the questions that we provide for ourselves. Leave topics down below. As we said, we'll put it on the Instagram stories with a poll of between 2 topics that we're thinking about, and then we'll try to put one of these out a week. It's kind of fun just to hang out.
What we should do is get both of our Instagrams going, and that way people can ask us questions
it'll be like live, but then not
that
live
would be
at
cool,
the same time. So that way,
or
we can get more in depth in some topics.
Let's do that, and then also leave questions on this video.
Oh yeah.
So they have time to marinate some questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So leave questions here. We'll try to have a live thing next time as well. I'm certain most people will probably answer or at least ask questions from Calvin's. People don't seem to care about stuff on ours. They're just like, yeah.
I mean, I get like maybe 20 people on my live streams.
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing.
I think that wraps it up. We'll catch you next time. Should be it.
We'll see you. All right. Have a great day.
See you.
Had a thought as well.